Hello, my name is Tiffany Siders, and I will be presenting this lesson plan on copyright information using the Assure model. My analysis of learners is that they are 8th grade reading students, including a mix of male and female students, as well as a mix of races and cultures, although most students in these classes are predominantly white. The reading ability levels of the students range from applied reading through GT reading level. Most students are from an upper to middle class socioeconomic group, and they are fairly well behaved. Students have the prerequisite of knowing how to use the internet, manipulate images on a screen, and can learn new programs and applications fairly quickly. Most students prefer digital to paper or pencil and are completely comfortable using their computers. State standards and objectives focus on gathering information as well as information literacy and inquiry. Students will gather information about copyright, including the presentation from the librarian, and then also will create an infographic showing their understanding of copyright laws. Selecting strategies and resources. The teacher-centered strategies are presenting the information about copyright via librarian. The student-centered strategies are the continued research and then the creation of the infographic. The selection of the resources are the students will use PictoChart because it is very user-friendly and readily available to all students. And they will also measure their success through the use of the rubric. Other selected materials include the librarian-created presentation on copyright laws. There are no modifications necessary for the students with those materials. All modifications will be made based on student output in their creations. Utilizing resources. First, the resources that are previewed are the librarian will look over any words or ideas that students might have a struggle with, as well as creating a step-by-step guide to use PictoChart just in case students need something to refer to when they are not in class. Preparing the resources, the librarian will create a checklist for students to complete as they are creating their infographic. Also, there will be several examples of infographics over various topics, not infographic examples over copyright necessarily, but over other topics so they can see what the expectation is. The librarian will prepare the environment so that students can create their infographic on their Chromebooks. The requirement of the students is that they will have a charged Chromebook daily, but for those who do not, there are charging stations around the library. To prepare the learners, the librarian will explain copyright to the students and then show them the checklist to make sure that they understand their final product. To provide the learning experience, the librarian will do a walkthrough of how to get to the website and basic overview of how to create an infographic on the big TV provided in the library so that the entire classes, all of the classes can see. And then the librarian will take questions for learner understanding. The required learner participation is that all students will create an infographic over copyright laws using PictoChart. The feedback that the librarian will get will come from the rubric. To evaluate and revise, the librarian will use the rubric to mark through the various components of copyright laws. The rating scale on the rubric will show that students are either advanced proficient, almost there, or they need improvement in various topics on the rubric. Students will discuss having an infographic for the copyright rules and how it makes it easier for them to understand the copyright rules if they have something right in front of them anytime they are creating. So they will print their copyright information and keep it in their notebooks for future use. Students will discuss at the end of the lesson if there would be an easier way to understand copyright, and then what they might do next time they create something. Thank you.